How to paint Deathwing Bladeguard veterans in less than 2.5 minutes. We primed in Wraithbone. I then mix up some Mournfang brown with airbrush thinner and pass it through my airbrush, creating a nice even coat. When that's done, I move on to mixing up some Zandri dust, again with airbrush thinner, and spraying that almost over the entire thing, leaving some of the brown areas as the shadows. After I've done that, I move on to mixing up some Ushabti bone, which is the brighter end of the midtones, and I go around the model picking up where most of the light's going to catch. I then do the same, and with the highlights mixing up my Wraithbone and passing that through, just catching more specific areas. After I've gone through, that's my model with the kind of base. I'm then going to go over it with Seraphim Sepia, coating the model carefully as I go around, but making sure it's not pooling, and then going back over with some Wraithbone just to pick out some of the highlighted areas, such as the chest, face, tops of the pauldrons. I'm then going to use Dark Angel's Green contrast paint and paint in the tabard and the chest piece. I'll then paint a pure white into the eyes, go over that with Fire Dragon Bright, and then use Baal Red, leaving a pinpoint of Fire Dragon Bright at the edges. On the shield, I'm going to use Mephiston Red, thinned down, and a couple of coats, along with Liberator Gold over the edges to clean it up. I'm then going to dry brush some Warpstone Green and some Moot Green over the chest plates and the tabard to pick up those highlighted edges. I'm then going to go around the model, making sure I'm picking up any of the armour trim in gold, and then I'm going to carefully use Agrax Eatch to shade in areas that I want to dull down, like the shield, and around some of the sort of recessed armour pieces. I'm going to move on to the base, where I'm going to paint the raised areas black and the centre lava pieces white. I'm then going to use a white ink to spray and lighten, and then use Temple Blue around the edges, and Macragge Blue as it gets further away from the white hot lava. For the non-metallic metal sword, I use the basic online tutorials, and there we have it, finished.